Hi, I'm Lynda Hafner. I'm a top producing realtor at Realty Realty in Central Massachusetts. Today's video topic, we are going to talk about how to sell your home for the highest possible price. As a home seller, of course, you want to get the highest price. And as a selling realtor, that's what I want for you. However, the way you go about doing that is a little counterintuitive to what most sellers think. Most sellers think, well, to get the highest price, let's put it on the market at the absolute highest price. And then we're setting that expectation. However, that doesn't always work in your favor, because if you think about your own spending habits, if you see a house for sale, they're exactly the same house and you see one priced really high and one priced reasonably or even a little on the low side, which one do you think you're going to want to go see first as a buyer? Obviously, most people, buyers, are interested in lower prices. This is what gets people to go see your house. They want the lowest possible price. And if you want to get the highest price, you need the maximum number of buyers all wanting to go see your house. You want to increase that interest. You want to, you have a hot property. You want everyone to think this is a hot property. And pricing it high is not going to accomplish that. Pricing it right at its market value or slightly under is going to accomplish that, and it is going to increase the odds that you have multiple offers, giving you leverage. So the number one way to get the highest price for your home is 100% to price it according to the market and not price it high. So how do you know what price to put it at? How do you know what that, golden price is? And that, of course, is why you have someone who has a lot of market knowledge and experience doing that for you, evaluating the market conditions, someone who's immersed completely in that market and knows what buyers will pay for your home and what they consider the best price to get that result that you want, which is the highest price. So let me just give you a few ideas of how I do that as a realtor. I compare a home based primarily on its location. The number one factor is location. The town, is it waterfront? I mean, waterfront, you can't even compare a waterfront home to a non-waterfront home. They're not even in the same category as far as what you listed at. Then you have square footage, you have the layout of the home, and very important that a lot of people don't take into consideration is the condition. How new is it? How many updates are done? How old is the roof and the windows and the heating system? These are all things that are going to give the value of your home, and they all need to be taken into consideration. You can't control the location, square footage of your home, but you can control the condition and how clean, organized, neat, and staged it looks. So part of determining price is going to be really what is your motivation and how much effort do you want to put into selling. Now, if you're selling, I wouldn't suggest doing major renovations to your home that are costly, because honestly, home sellers are not going to get 100% return on investment. This is something that if you're thinking about, please consult your realtor before you do it, because some of the changes that you invest money in may not give you a return. We have a better idea of what'll get you a return, what wouldn't, and that's something that you should be discussing. But what will always get you a return and definitely get you the highest price is cleanliness. Clean, clean, clean. I cannot stress this to you enough. Have your house sparkling. I would hire a professional cleaner, to be honest with you, and clean the corners, clean the windows, clean the screens. I mean, people do not want to buy a dirty house, someone else's dirty house. They're looking at this house. You want a buyer to have an emotional reaction when they walk in this house, to kind of have that like, ooh, wow, that's what your goal is as a home seller. So the best way to do that is cleaning. And also the next thing is decluttering. please think about taking some of your personal things and start boxing them up. Start packing and putting it either in a storage unit or in the attic. When you are selling your home, you're selling the home itself, not your personal belongings. So your best bet is to depersonalize that space and show them the house and not have the emphasis be on your stuff. So that's why I suggest packing it away, decluttering as much as possible. And this includes like the kitchen. Take everything off the counters. You want to show off those counters. You want a buyer to see how much counter space you have. If you have your toaster, an electric can opener, your blender, what do you call it? Those warming ovens all on top of your counter. Guess what? A buyer's going to think when they walk in, oh wow, not a lot of counter space. And that is going to affect their emotional attraction to your home and therefore the price. So these are little things most people don't think about. When I show a home, I request all my home sellers to clean completely off everything off those counters, except for maybe a plant, something like decorative that kind of shows off that space. Clean and decluttered is so attractive to so many people. You will get more money if you put the time and effort into cleaning and decluttering and doing a little staging. Maybe, rearrange some of your furniture to create more of an open space. Maybe have a little bit of inconvenience for a short time while it's on the market to get you a big investment on your return. Take the suggestions from your realtor on how you can maybe reposition a couple pieces of furniture, maybe even get rid of a couple pieces of furniture. Go through your closets, try and remove some of the extra stuff in your closets. They want to see a nice spacious closet where they have lots of room to put their things in. Buyers want to see what they can do with your home. They don't want to see how you live. They don't want to see how you've used the home. They want to be able to envision what they can do. And I think this is where a lot of sellers disconnect. They don't understand that. They're like, well, this is my house and hopefully someone will see it. And yes, they will, but they're not going to give you as much money as they would if you took a few moments to try to put yourselves in their shoes and see what would they like in a home. So if you're one of those people who loves eclectic colors and has them painted all over your house, I would probably suggest to consider maybe if you're handy enough and you can, paint it inexpensively, put a little neutral colors on the wall. Neutral is going to be easier for buyers to envision themselves living in your home, which also means it's going to increase their good feelings about your home and increase their ability and willingness to pay a higher price. These are all little things that you can do, don't cost you a lot of money, but could end up meaning more money in your pocketbook, so might be worth it. We all like our privacy. We all like our privacy blinds in our home when we live there. But when we put it on the market, what I'm going to tell you is to open up those blinds and windows. Buyers, when they come in for showings and for the photos, they want to see light and bright. It's just so important, and most sellers forget to do this, and I can tell you it's a huge mistake if you want to get the highest price, because it's going to affect how they feel about your home. I say open all your curtains, open all your shades to the highest possible, height in the window that you can to get as much light and bright. Turn on all your lights, put a few extra lights in, put in higher wattage light bulbs. Make your room light and bright. Buyers love that, and that's gonna make them want to pay more for your house. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this video gives you lots of tips to give you the highest price when you sell your home. I am going to do another video next week. We're going to talk about the specific home staging techniques and tips that will help you to get that highest price. I didn't go into a lot of detail in this video. I will next video. So I hope you'll join me. Please subscribe to my videos, and I hope to see you again. Thanks. Have a great day.